There are probably tons of reviewers who are going to be talking mostly about the story behind games like this, about all these anime games. It's okay because it's an anime game, so they just talk about the story and completely ignore the fact that it's a game. But issue stands that to get through a game, you kind of need the gameplay to be decent. With a book, or a manga, or any piece of literature, the entire focus is just how the story is conveyed. It doesn't matter. The era of bad anime games should be gone. We got Dragon Ball Fighter Z, does Blaze Blue count? That's a weeb game. Super Smash Bros. Melee! Yet somehow, despite all this progress, it feels like we're taking steps actively backwards. Forgetting that behind powerful story-driven games, it's not bad to have powerful gameplay. Wow. Before we go off on the primary negative I find with the gameplay, let's talk about the positives I have with the gameplay. Easily one of the best parts about the gameplay is just traversing as a whole. There's something so fun about just being basically shitty Spider-Man. As you can tell from the footage, all this fucking traveling is actually the highlight of the game. And it stays pretty consistently fun till you get shot in the fucking head. Disregarding the god snipers though, everything about traveling is pretty seamless. All of Luffy's abilities flow extremely well together, and they augment his abilities of traveling. This is easily the best part of the game in my opinion, because everything feels so swift and it controls very well, and Luffy's rocket actually covers a surprisingly huge amount of distance, and it's really satisfying to fly over enemies because of it. A common comparison I see to this game beyond just anime games was Breath of the Wild. And I think that through the means of exploration, I'd say that World Seeker actually is better than Breath of the Wild. Luffy has movement options that Link can't even comprehend, and it's because of this that I actually have more fun just cruising around on autopilot in World Seeker than I ever did in Breath of the Wild. Now, unfortunately, that's where those pros fucking end. Beyond this point will just be me fucking complaining about the gameplay of this game. You've got this stupid fucking skills tab, and if you missed it, on the bottom left corner is both rocket and UFO, two of Luffy's main mobility options. Before you get the SP to use those, you're expected to stretch out to the gate you want to jump off and land right behind it. All that time I spent praising the fact that the traversal is so nice. Yeah, you can fuck yourself, kid. You're not ready for the fun yet. No, you're not ready. You gotta earn fun. The way certain encounters are designed is constantly groups versus you. And you would think with that design in mind, they would give you various options to attack and also escape at the same time. Which would make sense for a character as fast as Luffy. But everything he does is such a fucking commitment for some reason. I've had an easier time dodging after an action with a great sword in Monster Hunter for the DS. Even dodging, for some reason, has end lag. And that would be completely fine, but the thing is, you can't cancel attacks with a dodge either. I'm not the only one feeling this. It's definitely a major thing that people are noticing, that the game is stiff as hell. But on top of that stiffness is the fact that completely fucking benign things will stagger you into hell. I was even holding block during this, but the stagger frames don't let you input buttfuck anything. Regardless of if you're hitting a grounded enemy, it will get up. Why? Why is everyone else able to escape so easily? It's especially weird because I'm pretty sure we're still doing HP damage. It's just they fucking get up. Why? In close quarters combat, there is one relevant button, and it is attack. There is no heavy attack, there's no mix-up to it. It is constantly the same attack of the single button, over and over again. You'd think this cool crosshair aiming thing would be the perfect mix-up to do between combos to aim for critical shots. But the end lag on combos doesn't let you do that. Even your specials are difficult to link into your regular combos, because the enemy's iframes seem to start at absolutely random times. Remember earlier I said sometimes they get up and you'll be hitting them? Well, also, sometimes they'll be getting up and you won't be hitting them. All of this cultivates into an extremely unrewarding and not very intuitive combat playstyle. Fights can be brainless and stupid, and still somehow lead to an extremely quick death on the higher difficulties. It's extremely unrewarding and punishes you extremely hard. Nothing about this game feels particularly smooth in combat. Everything is rigid and stiff and unresponsive, and it's just a fucking mess. I'm sorry, what? Well, guys, check it out. It's a join button. Apparently, we qualify to, have a join button. As you can see, we met a multitude of the eligibility requirements, like, okay, 30, no. Oh, I'm at least 18.
Nice, nice. Very nice.
Hit the join button to get access to a total of 3 emojis that are all Akko. Potentially 4 if I ever find another one or someone gives me another emoji. A Discord role and badges that I haven't actually developed yet. All at your fingertips should you just hit the button and support me. That's right, yes. No pushing, no shoving. Everyone will get your turn to hit the join button. So do go ahead and hit the join button to support me. College semesters are soon, and I have bills to pay. Only donate if you can. I won't hold you at gunpoint to it. Content comes when it comes. It helps, obviously. Anyway, see you guys.